I made over 4,000 in 30 days with one single product here on Amazon in Australia. And in this video, I'm going to reveal to you exactly what the product was that I was selling, and I'm also going to show you exactly how I found the product, exactly the methods that I use, and how you can do the same for yourself to find very similar products to sell right here in Australia using Amazon FBA. Before I get into the product, you're probably wondering, Jack, what is this? What are you wearing? This is Ecom Educate. Have you been to this website? Have you been to this? Right here? This website? You should check it out. You should really check it out. So here's the product that made me over 4,000 in 30 days. There's 4,000 AUD in 30 days. And it is a RGB minimalist floor lamp. And it's a really cool product. Now, a couple of things about this product. I'll show you, the orders of the product as well, just to show you that this is actually real. Okay, and I sold this at the start of last year. So this was around January 2022 that I sold this on Amazon. I got it shipped in, and I'll talk a little bit about why I sold it, and you'll see when I do my product research, my methods of thinking behind why I should sell this. Okay, I don't sell this anymore. But it was a great product to sell at the time. There's just so many sellers on this now. I could potentially come back and sell this because I actually got some more orders for this product. I had a few left over. I had some more orders for this product like a few months ago. So there's still demand for it. So this might be something that I might come back to, right? But this is what it was. It's basically an RGB lamp that you plug in just to your wall, just to your normal wall outlet. And you have a remote control as well that you can actually use to change the colors. You've got an array of different colors as well. Now, as you can see here, my brand name is JP & Co. Nothing special. Okay, nothing special. And this right here, all the photos here, I did myself. Now, I could have done a better job at these photos, but this is really all you need to get started. Now, I probably could have done a much better job on the first image here, but this was enough to get me selling. This was enough to sell out of the product, and it just goes to show that if you get a product that's in demand and you verify it, which I'm going to show you in this video, you'll make sales. Okay, the ratings were okay. They've actually gone up a little bit. They used to be 3.5 stars, but as of more recent, we got some good reviews on it as well. I just think that, to be honest, people didn't really know how to use it. That's why the ratings weren't so good, right? But that's all it was. It's just a floor lamp. It's just something that it's very, very easy to set up, okay, and really, really simple product, but it just was something that people wanted. So these are the orders for the product. Obviously, I'm going to have to block out the order details for the customer info, but if I scroll down here, these are all the orders, okay? So as you can see from the dates here, this is actually in Christmas as well as January. So again, it was in a period of 30 days where pretty much all of my units sold out, where I made the 4,000 plus in 30 days. So we got 2nd of the 12th, 4th of the 12th, 4th of the 12th, 20th of the 12th. And then as you can see, if we come to January, it's starting to get more and more consistent. So we had 3rd of the 1st, 3rd of the 1st, then 2nd. This one must have been delayed, so 3rd of the 1st. And as we scroll down, it's more and more consistent. We're getting more and more sales each day. So you can see on the 9th here, we had quite a few sales. 9th of the 1st, 9th of the 1st. So you can pause this video and look for yourself. But as we scroll down, it's getting more and more consistency with the sales. So on the 13th here, looked like there was quite a few. 13th, 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 13th. So that was 4 that day. 14th, 14th, 2, 15th. So some of these are delayed, so it's not going to be in order. But we were getting quite a few sales each day, and this was all throughout the month. Okay, so all throughout the month, I think in total I sold around about 100 units, and that was at price points of $44.98. Someone bought $2.89. So this is about $45 at the price point. And the reason why mine sold so well, because I was sourcing it pretty cheap, I was able to undercut the competition a little bit and still be profitable. Okay, so profit out of this would probably be a little bit on the lower side. I would say around about 20 to 25% of that, and that's not too bad, right, for one product. So just so you know what the profit margin is on that, that's not too bad. But it was a very, very simple product, and what I'm going to do is talk about how I found the product and how you can find similar products that you can sell yourself on Amazon, because it only takes one product to really get you up and running and give you a feel for how to make money on Amazon, especially here in Australia. And it only takes a few products to really change your life drastically, right? And people say it takes one product, but I think that it's better to get started with one product, and it's easier to grow multiple products to, say it's better to have 3 or 4 products that are doing 2,000 to 4,000 per month each with good profit margins, rather than trying to have one product that's doing 50,000 or even like 25, 30,000 a month, right? It's easier to have multiple products that are doing smaller amounts than just to have one big product, because it's harder to grow in that space. It gets more competitive. Sometimes it's a case where you got one big product that does really well, and then you have smaller products that help with your income there. But I like having these products here that are doing like maybe 4,000, 5,000, even like 5 to 10,000 per month. You've got multiple of those, rather than just having one home run sort of big hitter product.
Hey, it's Editor Jack from the future. Just wanted to jump on here really quickly and talk about our Inner Seller Circle Discord. Now, this is a complete Discord I made, only launched a few days ago for Amazon FBA sellers, and especially Amazon FBA sellers who live in Australia, because there's not a lot for Aussies out there. Already, we've only been launched a few days and we already have some really good success stories here. Okay, so just want to talk about here, we've got Athar, who is actually one of our mentors in here. This is one of his Amazon seller accounts. 43,000, almost 44,000 in pounds in a single month. This was in the month of October. 44,000 pounds, that's about 80,000 AUD he sold on one single seller account. He's got multiple. Okay, I'll show you this really quickly. He's posted another. This is year to date, 62,000 USD in his other seller account. So this is a US seller account. He's also got a UK seller account. So he's got multiple seller accounts. He is a multi-6-figure seller. So they're one of the guys that you're going to be learning from here in the Discord, which is really, really cool. This is one of my own clients. His name's Mo. He just started selling this week. Okay, he's already got $280 in sales in his first week of selling, and he's continuing to grow. We have a lot of different things here which will be useful to you as a Amazon seller. We've got a lot of different tools, a lot of different resources, everything that you need to get started selling on Amazon and to be successful at it. Now, like I said, it is completely free to join. All of these resources you see here are for the Inner Circle members. If you want to learn more about that, please join the Discord and you can have a look for yourself and see what it's all about. Okay, but for the free chat, it's free to join. You can come in here and ask questions. Everyone's been asking questions in here. It's great to see, but there's not really a full Amazon FBA community on Discord, especially for Aussies out there. Okay, there's not too many out there. I wanted to create something for you guys. So if you are interested in joining the Discord, please click the link down below. Like I said, it's free to join. Come in, ask some questions, get involved in the community. We'll be having some Q&As as well coming. The first one will most likely be later on this week. So if you are interested in that, we'll be posting in there for when the Q&A is available. You can join that as well and ask any questions you like. We're here to help, and I want you to get involved in the FBA community.
But this is exactly how I found the product, and this is how I suggest you to look for products. Now, what I'm going to do is show you how I found the products, what I used to verify what I did to verify, if I should sell this product, and then I'll show you how to look at manufacturers and how to sort of source the product and look at the profit margins as well. So it's going to be quite a quick video because I have other videos on how to do product research, but this is the gist of it. Okay, so what I first do, and this is what I like to do all the time, is have a look at product ideas. To get product ideas, I look at Amazon itself, the website itself. Obviously, I'm on the amazon.com.au, and I like to look at the new releases. So let's say here we look at, first thing we look at is the new releases. I'm in health, household, personal care. So this is the homepage, by the way, of the new releases. Now, what you can do is go to the subcategories here, and I like to have a look at, so for some categories I like to look at are baby, beauty, you've got even electronics, household, personal care. So maybe we'll go to the home improvement category, and we'll see what comes up in home improvement. And this is basically, here are a few things that I like to look at. This is my my thought process. So I'm looking at, okay, especially as a beginner, maybe you're looking at products that are a bit smaller, easier to ship, they're lighter, they're cheaper to ship. Maybe I'm looking at, I look at the price point as well. Maybe something that fits inside a shoebox is always a good thing to go by. So maybe we're looking at this portable bidet sprayer, handheld personal bidet. Okay, so there's $39.99. We can click on this, and then we can have a look at the sales numbers of this. So how do you look at the sales numbers? How do you know how much it's selling? What we can do from here is we can actually go to Helium 10. Now, Helium 10 is a product research tool. I have videos on my channel if you want to look at it. This is how I determine how much it's selling. Okay, so we click on Helium 10 tool, the Chrome extension here, and I look at the X-ray. So I click on X-ray, Amazon Product Research. This is going to show us how much it's selling. And it's a very, very accurate tool. And I really like how it works, and it works really well for the AU market. Links down below if you want to get involved with Helium 10 and you want to use it yourself. I think it's pretty much a necessity. Now, I've been using Helium 10 for the last couple of years now, and I do have a discount code for it if you want to get it, try it out for yourself. I think there's a free trial for it, but Helium 10 works really well in my opinion. Great piece of product research software, right? Especially for the Aussie market. So we can see here it pulls up the sales numbers. So they're doing 27 sales per month, so that's units. Their revenue is just over 1,000. So let's just say if I'm looking at selling this, okay, what would I do in terms of to look at the demand for it? So obviously this seller themselves, they're on the new release bestsellers. They're doing 1,000 per month. I look at the sales graph, things like that, see how much they're growing. Now, keep in mind when I'm searching for this is obviously in almost the middle of November, so the sales numbers are going to be a bit skewed because of Q4. It's always going to be higher sales, so take that into account. Maybe we can see how long they've been selling for. If I do all time, looks like they only started selling October 7th, but let's say we wanted to look at the competition. What I would do from here is I would get their main keywords, so portable bidet sprayer, or you could do handheld personal bidet. Maybe we'll just do the main one, portable bidet sprayer. Okay, and then what we'll do from here is we'll actually search for this in all departments because we want to see how many sellers are actually selling this product. So portable bidet sprayer. I'm looking at the price points as well. I like price points of, say, anything from at least $25. To be safe, I'd say even $30. So most of these here, we're looking at maybe the automatic ones here. So these are a pretty good price point. So what we're going to do here is basically we're going to do the same thing with Helium 10, but we're going to do it on the full search page. So not on a single product. We're going to open up the X-ray on all of these, and it will show us all of these. So what it's going to do is it's going to show us the statistics on Amazon Australia for the keyword portable bidet sprayer. So some things I like to look at as well as the search volume. I would like higher search volume than this. Okay, maybe 2,000 to 3,000, but sometimes you can get away with lower search volume. Depends on how much they're doing in sales. Okay, so what we can do from here is it's showing us all the sales stats of all the products on this page that we're viewing. So maybe we can go down and we can filter out what's doing the highest number of sales. This seller here is doing 42,000 in revenue. This is a handheld bidet sprayer for toilet. I want to look at how many reviews they've got. So 800 reviews. Thing to look at as well as reviews, but this is what I did when I was searching for the lamp. I was looking at how many sellers are selling this particular product that I want to sell. So for us, we're looking at an electric portable one. All these ones are like they're non-electric by the looks of it. These are the ones that you just squeeze with your hand. If we're looking at the electric ones, okay, these are the ones that we're looking at. So there's one seller here that's got it. One seller. We've got. Not a lot of these look electric. Here's another one, $39.99. So I think this is the one we looked at. So some of our main competitors are these ones here. So $42. So we're looking at the bestseller rating, okay, as well. Maybe something under 10,000 is something good to look at. But we're looking at the amount of sales and we're seeing if we can compete with these. But this is basically what I do. I look at the number of sellers. If you've got maybe 2 to 5 sellers that are doing really well or selling at a good range, maybe a range that's not too much for you as a beginner to compete with, you can look at selling this particular item, right? So again, I look at, let's just say if we're focusing down on this particular seller, I want to look at how much they're doing. So 3.6K revenue. I want to look at their reviews as well. So review count 200, that's not too high. But this is what I look at. So again, this is what I did. I went through and I looked at, okay, how many people are selling this? Can I fit myself into the market? You also want to look at maybe there's a way you can improve on the product, maybe bring in different colors, maybe bring in different functions as well. These are things that you got to look at, right? But the main thing is you got to look at, is there enough demand? Are there sales here? Obviously, in the bidet sort of niche, all these products, they are making sales. So this is something that you've got to look at. And what I would suggest, the biggest piece of advice when looking at products is how can you differentiate yourself? If you're looking at this, because I'm going to use this as an example for the product that we're going to sell, right? So I'm going to click on this. This is what I'm going to search for. I'm going to show you how to look for suppliers as well. Let's say we wanted to sell this. What I'm looking at is, okay, I don't want to sell the exact same product. Well, you could sell the exact same product, but how can you add value to it? Maybe you give an extra attachment to it. Maybe you have a bundle, something small to bundle with this. Don't sell the exact same product, because then all you're going to be doing is competing on price, and you don't want to do that. Okay, this person has different colors, right, which is good, this seller, but this is what you need to look at. Okay, look at how you can improve on the product, or look at how you can give more value to the customer, because then you'll be able to compete, and you don't have to just compete on price, compete on value. Okay, that's what I would suggest. So let's say we wanted to start selling this particular item here. Okay, we like the look of it. What we can do from here is we can go to Alibaba.com. This is where I personally, myself and my students, we personally look at suppliers. Okay, this is how we find our suppliers. So we're looking at portable bidets. Okay, let's copy this keyword here, and we go to Alibaba, type in portable bidet. Could do portable bidet electric as well, but we want to look at these electric ones. So let's look at how much it sort of costs, and we can look at the profit margins, the potential profit margins, what we're looking at. Now, I have more information on my channel about more in-depth stuff with suppliers, how to talk to them, how to sort of negotiate with them and whatnot. And I also have a lot more in-depth stuff on my own personal Amazon course. I've been teaching people for the last 5 years on how to do this. I'll talk a little bit more about that later on in the video, but for now, we're going to look at, okay, let's say if we wanted this handheld personal bidet, this looks like an electric one. So we'll look at this here. We'll click on this supplier, and we want to look at how much it costs. So let's just say, to be safe, it's usually not going to be $3.50 US to source a piece. Okay, if we're looking at shipping costs, we're looking at import taxes and things like that. Maybe you want to put your logo on there. Let's say, to be safe, it's maybe going to cost around $5.50. Okay, that's maybe a little bit lower than what it would be, but it could be $5.50. It's not going to be $3.50. So let's look at $5.50 US. So from here, I would go USD to AUD converter, and then we'll put in $5.50. There we go. So we're looking at $8.65, around that to source. Now, why do we need to know this? So we need to know this because we're going to look at the revenue calculator. This is the Amazon revenue calculator for Australia. And this is how we're going to get a reference of how much we're going to be getting in profit, so whether it's worth selling it. So we're going to go back to this personal bidet, and what we're going to do from here is we're going to copy in the ASIN. Now the ASIN is just our product identifier, so this is just Amazon's own product identifier, and this is what we're going to use as a reference so we can get the product cost, because we need to calculate how much Amazon's cut is going to be overall, and if we factor in the product cost itself, how much profit we're going to be left over with. And this is a great way to do it, just so we know sort of what our product cost is going to be, what Amazon's fee is going to be for a product like this. So we copy in the ASIN, okay, and the ASIN's basically going to be, it always starts with B0, and it's always going to end in a number. Don't copy in the question mark, make sure it's just this, okay, it's always going to be around this size, and it's always going to end with, it's always going to have letters and numbers. So we'll copy that, we'll go to the revenue calculator, and we want to search for this product on Amazon, search for this. It's going to come up with this product, and the cool thing is, the reason why we're using this product as a reference is because it's going to give us a roundabout referral fee. So let's say we're looking at the profit margins of this, and you want to make sure you're on Amazon fulfillment because you want the FBA fees. That's what we're going to be doing, is FBA fees. So from here, let's just say we wanted to sell it for maybe $39.95. And then what we're going to do from here is maybe we get in 100 units. Maybe we get in 100 units of this. So it's going to calculate the average inventory. So just storage costs. Okay, maybe we sell 100 units, estimated monthly units sold. Okay, so we put in 100 as well. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put in the cost of goods. So again, what we said here, $8.65. So we are going to copy this in. So this is the cost per unit this includes manufacturing, so the supplier costs, so yes, manufacturing costs, then maybe shipping costs as well. This is what it's going to cost per unit, and then maybe even taxes and things like that. These are things that I go, again, more in depth with in my own personal course and even in other videos on this channel. Okay, so this is just something you need to note. So what we need to do is paste this in here. So that's going to give you the net profit. Okay, so let's just say if we sell 1 unit, the estimated net profit is going to be $19.87, so net margin of 49.74%. So we're looking at almost 50% for our net margin on this, including the referral fee and whatnot. So they're pretty healthy margin, right, to get started with, okay? And obviously this doesn't factor in things like Amazon PPC and other, other costs as well. Maybe you're doing giveaways, maybe there's other small costs. But this is just say if you were to list it on Amazon and you had no advertising and everything worked, 100% smoothly, this is the profit margins that you're looking at. And this is just a roundabout cost. Obviously, it's going to depend on your supplier, things like that. But these are things that we need to look at. And this is how I went about selling this particular product here, okay? Sorry, this product here. So that's what I looked at. I looked at, obviously how many sellers there were, how I could fit myself into the market. Maybe I could do a different design and things like that. But that's how I personally do product research. That's how these are the things that I look at when I determine if I should sell a product, especially here in the Aussie market. And Aussie market's a great place to get started for beginners as well. But that is pretty much all, all I do in the beginning stages. And then obviously when I look at suppliers, I look at, okay, is it going to fit in terms of profit? Is there enough demand? Things like that. That's what I look at. And I always try and negotiate with my suppliers as well. So that is pretty much what I do for product research. And before I head off, if you do want to get started with Helium 10, there is going to be a link down below. You can get started. You can save yourself some money on it. I think, again, there is a free trial, but get started with it. It's very, very accurate product research software. And just before I head off as well, if you are interested in learning a lot more about Amazon, I have my own personal course, okay? I've been teaching Aussies how to do this for the past 5 years and have a lot of success stories. You'll see on the page down below. And we also have videos in here, interviews with my own prior students, right, of what they've been able to do in the Aussie market. There's some crazy sellers out there. One of them is a multi-six-figure seller. His name's Athar. Go and check out that. But apart from that, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night wherever you're watching. Hope you learned something. If you have any other questions, please let me know down below. Hope you guys stay safe. I'll see you guys in the next one.